Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and today's the day that we're really going to get to see a visual on this bad thing. We're on air, and I'm kind of excited to make the visual for today. I've got this cleaned up on the door, got this cleaned up on the quarter panel. The window piece got tacked in, this got tacked in. I made the quarter window shape that we're desiring. Doesn't look like much right this present moment, but you'll get it here in a little tiny bit. Not a little tiny bit, in a bit. We've got the other side tacked on. We've got some metal on the other side. I just did the exact same process that I did on the other side. I put bent this piece of metal here and stuck it on the post. Bent a piece of metal here, stuck it on the post, and used the exact same pattern that I used on the other side and applied it on this side. I got the tops of the doors cleaned off, tops of the quarter panels cleaned off. I know that it does not look like much right this present second, but we're going to make a couple pieces, and I really think it's going to come alive. Well, it's going to come alive for me. I'm not sure what it's going to do for you, but you're going to get to see the picture or the cookies that I'm baking, if you know what I'm trying to say. It's like Jolene said the other day on one of the posts. I don't know if you wrote it or not. Did you write that on the post? It's like when I'm building the car and you know someone has, that's not going to look good, that's not going to look good, that's not going to look. That's like telling your wife when she's mixing her cookies up, baking her cookies, they're not going to taste good. Basically the same thing, you know. You shouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is today's the day that we're going to actually get to see the cookie, maybe taste it a little bit. I'm excited to get the piece put on, and let's do it. Let's put the piece on and see what it looks like. So what I want to do today, I'm going to stick with it until it's done. I'm going to put the piece on this side, I'm going to put the piece on the other side, and I want to push it out and take a look at it. And I want to thank you for coming back and following this build. It's not everybody's taste, that's for sure. It's not. Some people are going to like these cookies and some people aren't, but that's called art. You know, that's what makes discussion. We're trying to get this roof to look the best we can on there. I've cut 6 feet out of the roof, and I've got it on there just as small as I can get it. And yeah, that's what I've got done. And now that I'm going where I'm going, I guess I'll explain that later. But here's the piece that I made. I was going to try to mock this in here and do that. Me and Jolene sat here one night and, you know, went over a few things and looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, and I decided to go a different way. So this is what I'm going to decide. I've got a little piece made here that I've already made. It's a piece of Bristol board, obviously. That closes that in. Yes, it does. It goes in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tape that on. What I'm going to do is get some tape and tape that on. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. It really is. Going the wrong way. Got to get me glasses on, get that tape rocking and rolling here. Wow. It's on there. Seriously? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Now I got her. I was picking at the wrong side. Alrighty. That was confusing me for a second. And I confuse easy sometimes. So I got this piece made here. Basically, what I'm saying, that's going there. Now, as we got thinking about that, I was going to try to turn that down there and do whatever. But what we have decided is, I'm going to take a look at this. What we have decided is that we're going to run it all the way along the top of the door, right to the front. So we're going to make the windows even look smaller than they was before. I got a piece of paper here. I know that's hard to believe, but that's what I'm going to do. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it will look more chopped than it ever did before. I've sat inside the car. There's lots of headroom, so if you think there's no headroom, well, you're mistaken. So that's what I got going on here. I have to I'm going to just take a look for a second because I'm going to make a piece. It does not look right yet. I do not want I'm not sure yet. I got a runny nose for some reason. I'm thinking that I do not want this running up from this. I sort of want it running down. I don't think I want to go any higher than the window itself. There's a window treatment here that's going on. I'm going to probably keep this window treatment here. There's a piece where the roof is connected, but I might continue this up over here and the window go in behind it, just because I like that peak look on that side. Hitchhiker, got to get out. So I'm just going to tack this together here with some tape. So I'm going to make a piece. Nope, it's not sitting up where I want it to sit. Let's pull. All right, I'm having a difficult time this second, but that's okay. I got to have this running the right way. I can't run it up because I don't think it'll look good run up. I think it'll look better if it's, hard to believe that, but run down. Put this on top of here. Sometimes it's hard to get the paper where you want it, but we'll get her. We'll get her. We'll make two pieces. I'm hoping that I make one, and this will do this one pattern will do both sides. That's what I'm hoping. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. You can see I need a little tab here in the corner. I'm going to have to remind myself when I get cutting this piece that I need a little piece in the corner. That's what I do. If it's not there, then I just remind myself when I'm making the pattern that I need. Just want to draw this down. So I'm just kind of taking a look at it. Not bad. Not bad. I want to get this down some. Actually, what I'm going to do is run some tape on it so we'll get a straighter line. I'm just going to cut that line. That's not straight at all. Just want a straight line to cut, that's all. Nope. Don't want to get it cut up too high because we'll have no place to weld it on the door. I'll weld this piece on, and then I will, not bad, I will weld this piece on, and then I will cut the door open. So I'm going to make this all one piece, and then I'm going to I'll go from the door here, and I will make an incision. I can't make it straight up because when you open the door, this door will hit back here. So I'm going to have to make an incision going up to the post here, this window, on an angle, so when I open the door, it'll be okay. But I'm going to weld the piece on at one piece, and then I can cut that, and I should be fine. So I'm going to pull this bad boy off. I'm thinking that's what I want for a pattern. I think it's up high enough. I like the small window on the side of it. And I'm figuring out the way to put a square roof on a round car is to bury it. That's basically what I've done. I'm burying it in there. We've got lots of vision in the front. The windshield in the front, I think, is 11 inches. The side window does not matter. No one's getting out the side window. Let's get this piece made and see what it looks like. I'm excited. I'm excited. Alrighty, I'm just going to put that up here. I'm going to tape it together a little bit. Pair of scissors. I'm hoping this fits both sides, and all I'll have to do is flip it over. I'm going to go on the top side of the tape. Didn't want that tape to come off, but it did. Let's try it. Looking like a square tubing, looking down the end of her. When I mark this on the metal, I have to remember to put that little bit on the end. We'll hold it back up before we put it on the metal. We got 2 of these to make, obviously. I'm a little shy now. So, as I put that up there, somehow I got shy. I don't know, shy, but I'm generally not shy, but I have to make a little piece on the corner here, and I have to add, we'll say, 1/2 inch back there. I can zip that with a zip cut and make it fit just right. But that's what I'm saying. And I can pull it back a little bit. I can, but I want to pull it ahead so it's tight, so I can trim it back, and I'll just add some to this end. I'll add 1/2 inch to this end, and I'm going to add a little bit to this corner. I'll just continue it down and bring it back to this. Let's go make some pieces. Let's do it. What I'm hoping is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off a straight edge, I think, if I can, if it will. We haven't got a straight edge, but you know what? I'm going to use it anyways because I think it might be a good thing. I'm not sure if it will be or not, but we're going to try it. I need 1/2 inch back there. Better watch myself. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to mimic this line here. I'm going to give myself a little extra. That's what I need. I'm using a straight line. I know it's not straight there, or wasn't not straight on the pattern, but what I have is, I'm going to do something here for a second. I got a couple magnets over here that I've been using. And all I've done is, if I have to trim it, I will. All I've done is made this corner fit, this corner fit. If it's more metal there, it does not matter. I can cut it off if I have to. More is better than not enough. I'm just going to continue this down. That's what I'm going to do there. Remember, I need that extra. I'm going to cut one and put it on. We're going to use the old plasma cutter because I think it's going to be the quickest. We'll push her outdoors and see what it's going to look like, and stick with us. Just check and see if I'm going to cut the table when I cut it. Don't want to cut the table. Got to get Jolene's car, put on that someday. Have to get another motor someday. Not sure when all that's going to happen, but we need another motor. I was in looking at it this morning. I'm going to use the straight edge back here. I'm going to run the plasma cutter and use the straight edge to run it to get it go straight. I can do it by eye, but I have a ruler, so why not? For that now, would you? Beautiful. Do I want my gloves? Yeah, what the hey. Gonna have to probably use the English wheel on this piece. And the reason being is I'm gonna want a little shape on it, and I will not be able to get it with my roller. That's not straight either. We're gonna make it straight. I can trim it off later. Yes, it's not straight at all. Nope, not gonna make it straight. I cannot make it straight for the simple fact is this piece goes up by the back window. So I'm gonna cut this piece that's straight, and I'm gonna end it right. You can see that this is the quarter window here. Or not a quarter window, but the roof. It's on a different angle. It angles out. And this is the door. So we'll stop that right there somewhere. And then I'll cut the rest by hand because it's a different shape, obviously. The bottom of it goes on the bottom of the door. Does not matter. Not sure if that was the right thing to do or not, is grab these big gloves. But just trying to get the old plasma cut and tip lined up for the perfect cut. And don't cut it until you're ready. Looks good to me. Alrighty. Ground's on. Can't ask no better than that, I'll tell you. This is where the quarter window is, so it's a different shape. It's gonna fall no matter what I do, so. Just want to get this over there a little bit. Watch this over here. Get a little wobbly on that. Cut that off with the zip cut. Nope, with the shear. So we'll cut out the door after. I'm hoping this fits. A little bit long. Nope. Man, we're right on the money. Right on the money. Right on the money. Baby, right on the money. Take and knock this back a little bit. Perfect there. We're a little bit long up front. We can trim the front, like I said. All right, I'll turn this off. let's get this rolled or get it in shape and get this one tacked on, then we'll get to the other side. So I want it on there like that. I want it rolled. Stick it in this way. Got that in, no problem. That end's rolled, but that definitely is not straight, and that's rolled. So let's do this. Jam that sucker in there. A little bit. Just trying to roll it over this way a little bit. Feeling it. Cut the doors open after. I already said that. So I'll just take the back piece out where the sunroof is in the back for the. I might even turn that around. I'm not sure. We had a discussion about that. Getting any at all, am I? Belly out of the way. Getting a little bit of shape, I am. Got more than I need down there. Getting a little bit of shape. Want a little bit more. My other wheel that I made has the bearing on it. It's contoured quite heavy. I could grab another die, I suppose, turn that down, but I just want to roll that end over a little bit. All I'm trying to do is get a curve in it this way. Nothing but, nothing more. Nothing but and nothing more. Alrighty. I'm going to do this, get rid of a little bit of shape. Pretty basic, easy thing to do, eh? Come on down there a little bit there, baby. Baby. Now we're fitting just a little bit better. I want that turned up. Also, when I put this piece on, there's going to have to be a piece from the inside of the door that meets this piece. So it's not complete by no means, but it is giving you what I'm going for. All right, let's get the welder going, tack that bad boy on, see what it looks like, or just go with it. That's what I always do, just go with it. Back window opens up nice. cool feature, I guess. Hold that stays on. Me and Jolene have thought about the colors and all that sort of stuff. What we would paint this like. I'm not sure if Jolene brought up the computer or not. Okay, she did not bring up the computer. I want to get that red hat dirty. I'm in first place. But there's many pictures of, were they Delahaye's? I'm not sure what the other names of the cars are. There's many pictures there of these round-shaped cars that we enjoyed, that we think that would look good on this. Alrighty, I'm going to. It's not fitting exactly where I want it to fit right yet, so I'm just going to keep. It's just like the piece on the. Just like the piece on the door. Do not apply it until you're ready. I'm going to go with that right there because it feels good in the center. Or actually, maybe I'll go with this one up here. It's in place. I can still move it. Yeah. I want it to hit the window. I can bring the window out a little bit if that matters. But I also want this to fit down here. So I got to trim a little bit off this down here, I see. I don't think I want it any higher than the window trim coming around, so I'm really going to have to pay attention to that. And we're still tight. Still tight. So I'm going to take a little more off it and draw it on with a marker so I don't go too far. I want it stood up a little bit like that. Probably could have cleaned the slag off that. Probably in a hurry to see what this bad boy looks like. All right, let's pull this tape off. It has to be coming down. Oh, don't. I'm going to tack it. Just point, pull the trigger, hope your wire's in the right spot. Go here. No, missed it. Yeah. Not too much higher than that. It's not bad. I still can trim it back there. I like this shape here. I like that little window. I like it. No, I don't like it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to push this in back here. Get my glove on. Actually, I better take a look at it first before I start tacking that on there and making sure that I'm at where I want to be. I think I want to push that down there. Not sure. I like it. Now, when I do the door, I'll tack this all on and I'll cut this up here after. And I can put that up higher if I want to when I make the inside piece. Looks good. Happy, happy, happy. I'm going to grab a hammer. Want that one right there. Let's get this butt weld together in the back here. Got my helmet on, I might as well use it. May as well. Just find the hammer, I can just kind of flush it off together with the wooden handle. Alrighty. Flush. The window can come out and be tacked, kept that nice and strong. Push the window out to this piece. I want to do that together somehow. This is where it gets. Can't see. Let's do this. Just gonna get a pair of clamps, stick in there. Just go easy on it. If I just go easy, then I can pry it together. If I start getting these clamps and get them working too hard, you'll cause yourself a dent. We don't want no dents. Haven't got any dents in it yet. No, I got one over there where I hit my elbow. You can see how I'm squeezing that, bringing that together. Both pieces are working together. See, you can see how I'm bringing that together. Watch. Ooh, nice and tight and right, they call that. No dents. Just going to get my welder. Squeeze it with one hand, weld it with the other. Oop. Knock that off. I like it. I like it. All right. Got a little tiny bit of gap going on there. That's fine. I like it. I'm going to cut this off right there. Just because I'm going to cut this off a little bit. I've got a little bit hanging down there. Why would I not? It's just a little tiny piece of metal and it looks better. It just looks better being straightened off. You know, there's no sense me having that welded down there like that. I might as well straighten it up a little bit. I'm going to go along, tack it on, and then I'm going to the other side. I think I like that a lot. I think I like it. Also, now that I'm doing what I'm doing with the roof, when I was going to do the station wagon, now I realize if I would have just left the roof alone and cut everything out of the middle and do the exact same thing I'm doing now, is taking the car and going to the roof and closing it in, it wouldn't have looked so bad. You know, I wouldn't have thought it was so you know, so much work. I would have looked at it differently, thinking if I would have just put the roof on, cut the center of the car like I've done now, and then went from the car to the roof, and it would have been just fine. It would have been just fine. But I learned that as I'm doing this. Basically just trim that off so when I weld it up, it's got a straight line going. Nothing that had to be done, but I wanted to do it just to make it look better. Everything always looks so much better when you put the grinder to it. It really does. Everything looks much better. Now I'm just going to take the arm and go along the door and push it on so it's tight. And now when I think about it, this is the exact same trick that's going on with the Freightliner that we acquired. It looks like it's chopped, but what happened is they added some metal to the window. I think it was on the top of the window, did they not? And it makes it look like it's chopped. And just a little trick. It's good. Pushing this in tight is making that metal stand up a little bit better. Now we're right to the end. I can make that stand up more or less. I just didn't want to go up higher than what's going on here. I just think it would look a little bit funny. I think that's all right. I'm trying to space it out there just right. So, I like it. Let's make another one for the other side, and we'll push it outside and see what it looks like. Alrighty. What? When you come down, look now. When you come down, look at the side of the car. That's all gone. That look of emptiness, and that's what I was talking about when I was going to do the wagon. I could have left the roof where it was, and walk this all over to the roof that was already there. It did not happen. We come up with a different design because of what's going on. But that thing is badass. Like, I really think it's badass. Let's get the other piece on, and then I can brag myself up. And it's really not bragging. I'm just happy with it, you know, because I've made something that is totally unique, and I'm liking the cookies. And what I'm thinking, I don't want to hate to say it, but I'll wait till I get the other piece done. Let's get the other piece done. I'm going to go over here and check and see if this goes on. I have to flip that over. I'm hoping that it's the same. It's the same. So we got a 1/4 inch there we got to make. Good. So we'll do another one. I ran the bottom straight. That's not straight there. That's too bad. Bump, 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 bump. Got a little chunk out of it there. I don't like that. Poopy. This is the back side. I'm going to go with it, and I'll just flapper wheel it off. It'll fill up with weld, I suppose. So we're going to go like that. Got my marker. Just mocking the shape of the back here, because I need, just like the other side, I need a little bit more. Probably should go ahead a little bit further. Alrighty. I'm going to continue on with this one down here. Exact same thing. This is my straight edge. I'm just going to buff that off, and I'll fill it in with weld, I guess. Oh, darn it. Okay. We know the trick. Let's get the plasma cutter rolling. Cut it off. Pour over this side this time. Alrighty. Not going to cut the bench. Not going to cut the bench. Alrighty. Turn this sucker back on. I'm going to get my gloves. So I still have to cut the door open and add a piece on the inside, telling myself as I rock and roll here. Looks good. It's badass. Happy with it. It's not everybody's taste, but it's something different, that's for sure. I'm going to go about there for straightness. I'm thinking. Look, that's what it looks like. Let's get this bad boy rolling. We got a ground on there. Exact same process. Just iron her up, making sure we're cutting the right line. Gotta love that. Woo! Gotta love that. Not warping that sheet metal whatsoever and cutting it like butter. Gotta love it. Cutting it like butter. Guess I cut her off that time. I'm gonna roll this ahead a little bit. Awesome. Just gonna leave that there for a second. It's funny how the last piece, it finished it for me, you know, in my brain. Last night, it didn't look the greatest because the cookies were not finished. The cookies were not finished. Gonna knock this up a little bit. I'll put some weld in, I'll just put some weld in that so it looks nice. All right, get that cut off nice. We'll shut the plasma cutter off. The Lincoln Tomahawk is making me happy. Lincoln Tomahawk is making me happy. Alrighty, that's pretty bang on. All right, let's put this through. We're going to roll this the other way. Got our shape on this end. Let's go check it just because. I think we got a little more shape by the other end, but I think this one's good. I think this one's good. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect. Got a little bit of shape on that one. Let's put it through the wheel, just like we did the other side. Just kind of give it a little bit more shape up in there. It's hard to roll that because it's so small. There's generally no panel on any car that's flat. Generally. So generally you want to put a little shape in everything, I guess. I like to use my roller quite a bit. I've tightened that up on the wheel so it's acting a lot quicker than it did the last time. You can tell that, that's for sure. It's acting a lot quicker. Going there. Got some shape to it. Got some roundness to it. I'm loving it. Alrighty. Let's get this bad boy on here. Now, I guess what's going on now is I want to get it on, well, close to the other side as possible. When I'm making everything, I got to chop some off the end of this one, I see. Just like the other one. Just like the other one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there and check that line there and see how far we're there. And then I'm going to make this one work. Just putting that back there like that. Putting that up there where it's supposed to be. bit off this. Just a little bit. Don't want to get into cutting the roof at all. And then we're going to take a look at that over there on the other side, see where that's at. That should basically tell me where I'm supposed to be. Hopefully. You can see on this side where the distance. I like the shape of the window. I like it. I like it. Not bad. Not bad at all, I say. Not bad at all. Same distance. Good, good, good. Oh, we shreddies. A little different going on here. Cut some off the other side. I'm going to cut some off this side. Might as well do it now as to do it later. Make that look like it's going straight. Or gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. Just a little bit more up in here. Take a marker off that. I'm going to cut that line there. Excuse me for a second, Spirit. And when we push it outside, in your brain, lower it down 8 inches. Just lower it down 8 inches and you'll see. So if we lowered it down, the length of the roof, this is where the roof's going to be. So if we took that much out down here, so we took the roof out, so we were down probably a 6-inch ride height. Basically the roof will, instead of being here, will be here. It'll look badass. It'll look badass. Nothing like you've ever seen before. All right, beautiful. Not as beautiful as Jolene, but beautiful. Jolene looks amazing this morning, as she always does. Looks amazing, like she always does. I want to bake some good cookies for her and make this car look good. That's what I'm trying to do, make the car look good. Make the car look good. It's basically what we're trying to do. Having fun with this and making it look good. Oh, I changed it. I'm getting close, baby. I'm getting close. I've been excited for this. It's hard to believe. Now, I don't know if it's hard to believe or not, but when I go down at night after I'm done doing what I'm doing. We're doing our filming. We do what we got to do. But at nighttime, I'm excited to get back up here to continue on with the car. I really am. I'm excited to get up here and do it. I like that my brain is here because there's so much going on in life that sometimes life can take over and not make it so, I don't know, make it so happy, I guess. But I'm very lucky and fortunate to have something that I'm interested in, because life can eat you up. It can. And I know that every day by reading things on the internet. Life can eat you up. And if you can find something to enjoy or to put your time and effort into and let life go by as you're being happy, it makes sense. So if you got an old car and you're excited to go out and work on it, I'm happy for you, because it's a good feeling to think about the old car than some things that are going on in life. And when I say I'm a lucky man, I am a lucky man. I have a beautiful girlfriend, fiance, Jolene, and I have a hobby that I really enjoy. I have, I have a lot to be happy for, and I am very happy. And I enjoy this sport of making something. I enjoy it. I got to roll that through the roller again. Keep saying that just because, there's some, I don't know, there's some bad things that go on in life, and I don't know what else to say. I like that too much. I'll just curl it this way. I want to take the welder over. Let's get this bad boy put on there. 3/4 of my finger. That's good enough. You can't see both sides at the same time. But we'll get it close as possible. Alrighty. Leave that on there like that. Let's get a helmet on. Let's get our piece. I want to clean that. That's cleaned off. That's cleaned off, man. What are you worried about? Put it there. Now, I'm going to tack this bad boy on there. And we're down about that far on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack it on here first. Looks good. Not as good as Jolene, but good. Looks good. Now, oh, did it again. Oops, I did it again. I want to keep going to the other side to make sure that I got it exactly where it needs to be. What I'm going to do, though, I guess what I need is I'm going to just put it, nope, not going to do that, because you know what's going to happen on me. I'm going to tack it in the middle. And then I'm going to go take a look. I can buzz that back off, pull that over to that I can. I want to stand that up there. what I want to do is I want to take a look. We got her running down, good, holy shredders. What I want to do is take a look over here and see where this point is on this window, that's all. I'm thinking that they're close. We're right on the... Beautiful, beautiful I say. Go for it. Weld her up. We're right on this line here. We're down just about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. Can't see both sides at the same time. Half an inch, 3/4. Beautiful, love it. I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna weld it. And if it's up a little too high, ouch. That's okay because I can trim it down. But if it's not up high enough, that's when it's bad. Well, not really. Not really. Alrighty. Good. Awesome. Tilt this up. This is fitting perfect back here. Let's push this down with the arm all the way along there. We'll pry that out to there, that quarter window. It's not a window, it's the roof. But we'll pry that out. Awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm loving it. Good. Yeah. We're tacked down, we're good, we're good, we're good. That's all I need to know. We're good. Point it down. I always like to space the spot welds out that I'm putting on, just so it looks, like I said, so it looks better when it comes time. I can be able to beat that down a little bit with a hammer. It's fine right now. I'll grind it off and beat it down, probably smooth it off a little bit. We have a Jaguar down back that we bought from Bernie. The reason we bought it, we thought the price is right, we might use it. And I think now might be our chance. It's got a good motor in it. It's got a good front end in it. Probably got a good rear end in it. And we'll see what happens. Pull that up a little bit. Let's get the old I want to pry that out. See what happens. Don't want to knock it down too much, to be honest with you. I like the way it is. Everything's fitting nice. Got a few little tiny gaps there. I don't think that's much of anything. I'm gonna get burnt if I weld that without a glove on, so I'm gonna put a glove on. I love the window shape. I love it. Ouch, hot. Yo! If if you ever have gotten leather hot, it stays hot for a while and it keeps on, it just keeps on. If you haven't noticed that before, I want to pull that out to that. I do. I want to push that out to that. If I had someone inside, I could get it pushed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that right now. I do not want to tow this piece down to get that. I want to push that piece out to get it. And you know, if you know what I'm saying, if I put the pliers on it, I'm going to end up pushing this down and that out, and I don't want to push this down. I want to leave that. I want to leave that line because it looks good. You can see how much we got going on there. Let's take a look at the other side. I'm showing you all the secrets. Not all the secrets, but the tail of the tape. So it looks. Look at this side, and that stuff that I'm showing you is basically the stuff that you have to look for, and to see if it's the same or not. You know, if you're going in the right direction. And what I'm saying is I'm going in the right direction. Alrighty, I got her tacked on. Want to push her outdoors? We're going to push her outdoors and see what it looks like. when you are please, oh I know please, but when you're looking at the car, picture it this much lower. Picture what the roof is here. This is the top of the roof is here because I want to take probably that much out of there. I can take a measuring tape it to show what I'm talking about. Let's do it. So we're up a foot to the bottom of the sill. So I'd want to come down at least 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches. So if we went down 8 inches, the roof would be here. That's amazing. That'd be quite something, eh? Driving down the road with the roof down here, the little small window in the side. I'm going to open the door up and push it out and see what we got. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I'll go open the door. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. A beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Now I get to stand back and look at this bad boy outdoors and see if I really do like it. Or I'm pretty sure I like it. That's all that matters, if I like it. And Jolene, that's what I'm saying, me and Jolene, as long as we like it, it's good. I want to get it outdoors. All right. So I think Aiden might be pleasantly surprised. Ha ha! You think? Wonder if I should push it right out. Think I should push it right out? All right. My baby's on my side. She said, push it right out. Hey, yeah, you on my side? She's on my side, boy. She's on my side. Push it right out. Oh, the tires are going bad on me. Just got to see if I can turn it. So I'm thinking that we could probably use the front end out of the Jaguar down back. And that would give me, is that good enough? That's badass. Now, that's cool. It hasn't got enough roof to say it's got a roof, has it? Huh? So, if we bring this down where the roof is about here, that's basically what you'd have. And there's lots of headroom in there. You can tell by the front window, there's lots of headroom in there. We've got it disguised by running the top of the door up even higher. To be honest with you, I can say that it's something that probably would have been built back in that day, just because it's different. You know, not everybody's the same, but it's quite something else. Put her down on the ground, and let's put it to you this way: if you was at a car show and this was all painted up the color that you like and lowered on the ground, I'd bet you'd lean on the car next to it to look at it, whether you liked it or whether you didn't. And for me, that's where it's at. So the back window will come out. This back here will slide back. Undo that there. I can't reach it, but that'll slide back. I'm not sure if we're going to turn this around, put that there, so you open the trunk up and slide it ahead and sit in there. The back window's going to open up. But I'm thinking, if this was at a car show, you would lean on the car next to it to look at it. That's what I'm thinking. That thing's awesome, maybe. I got to push that thing out a little further. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love my cookies. Love my cookies. And this is what I see. This is what I see. I want you to paint it your color that you want to paint it, but I see the Delahaye scallops on the side, you know, and one there, maybe one in the back. Basically, two-toned, and I won't give you the rest, but if you want to figure out the color that you would paint it, that would be a good comment. And we didn't bring the computer up this morning, but there she is all in a handbag, and I like it. Close the back door off. I want to get a piece of tape and close the back door off, just so it looks better. She went from station wagon to sports car, 1959. $1959. So if we went to the British car show with this Jaguar and the original Jaguar, guess who would get more attention? All right, everybody, give us your opinion. And it's like a belly button. Everybody's got one. Have a good one, everybody. There she is. There's the cookies.